Friday night and we're getting this ready. Right, it's 12:30 now, so we're giving up, but just got to sort out these front pillars around the exhaust. It got to 12:30 last night and we gave up, so we're just finishing off this morning. We're just making the cab pillars now. Andrew's making the exhaust. Phone's not showing how green it is, but look at that was left in the baler sweating from the other week. But just need to put a few more bales in, fill that bay. They should have enough then for the year. A little bit of shed rash on the door handle. Andrew had the door open yesterday. Oh, this didn't break the glass or the handle. Tractor Ted is out of the workshop. We just don't have as big a lock. We've got to improve the mud guards. We've run out of green, so we just made it something off cuts at the moment. James wanted to take his tractor checking the dog fields, so it's on the low loader. Just looking 84 degrees, so it's not getting warm whatsoever. I've been going for about 20 minutes so far. No, sorry, 10 minutes. Another 20 minutes left of me. But obviously, when he's doing the challenge, I mean, he's only going to ride a bike at probably 20 kilometers an hour, isn't he? So it's not going to generate, it's not going to be using much power and generating much heat within the engine. It's so open there, you can get all the airflow it needs. Still only 84. It is just starting to rain. Hope it stops when I get there. I don't think I've got a coat. Oh, unless there's one in the car. Ian is following me in the car. Some people are getting thunderstorms today, aren't they? We've arrived now, we're just driving through the showground. I don't know when it's going to go to tractor pulling. Rob's going to put it on the tractor pulling sledge now. Oh, look, surprised, Ted. It's you next. The bonnet actually matches the mudguards. So that goes in here. We're doing a modification.
That's engine side?
Yeah, so that goes on the air inlet manifold. Right.
Oh, and stops it.
So obviously, if it gets detached at the back of the tractor. So
that's our David Brown 990 bonnet on loan. Oh, he's off.
Come on, Tractor Ted, you show us how it's done. Tractor Ted, very first time ever.
Lying.
Tractor Ted, calling for the very first time.
Oh, is that it? It's off again.
Look at that. Start in the sledge again. Wait, halfway up the sledge. What a tractor. And he's going for it.
Oh well, Tractor Ted did a full pull. They may have made it easy for him. Looks mean, that, doesn't it? Is it Cars the cartoon? Does it have one of them in? Where's your truck then? Down there? Let's go and have a look. They're clean, aren't they? Like cornflower blue Scanias. And daff. So yours the one that's a little bit backwards? Yeah, that's what I mean. Well, they're all in a nice row and then yours is... You need to pull it forwards a foot, I think, Ash.
I'm on the right line.
Yeah, well, they're all just on it, aren't they? Why have some got grey grills and some got blue grills?
Just one of them's a fancy one.
Because one of them's 800 horsepower, 770 horsepower. Stand next to it for Scaly. It's massive, isn't it? Is there anything in there? Oh, like lockers. And a big diesel tank. You've been shining the tyres, have you?
Don't look at the red paint.
It's that shiny, you can see us in it, look. See a picture of. Yeah, I think you need to pull it forwards a little bit so it's in line with the rest. And hurry up because it's starting to rain. That's it. There's a bed there and a bed there. Proper clean, but I suppose it is your bedroom if you live out. Yeah, this is where Ashley sleeps. It actually smells like my sister's bedroom when I was a kid. But she obviously got the same perfume as you or something, I don't know. From here that looks the same, but that, is it like a lot thicker? So because that'll take 180 tonne down the road, well, the whole combined weight, it has a thicker pin on the fifth wheel. And obviously an extra axle where the diesel tank could be. So that's why them diesel tanks are up there. It's a monster, isn't it? They're huge, aren't they? Seen the dead flies on the front of Tractor Ted? Splattered on the front. There's one there definitely splattered. But it was fine on the way. It only got to 93 and then it went back down to 87 when the fan kicked in. It was fine. Oh, it was a class. I thought because he had John Deere coming, because we met a John Deere on the way with the same silage box on. Just on our way back home now. Charlotte and the kids are back from the dog fields this morning. I'm obviously back from Kelso, a little quick run round basically because I'm going to a birthday party. So Ashley showed us around the truck. You might have seen Ashley a few times when we go tractor pulling. She likes tractor pulling. Going to do the birthdays now, and then I'm going to put the GB News bit I did this morning on because I'm going to be a bit lazy today because I've been busy doing stuff. So you can watch that. It's about 6 minutes with Ann Diamond, and I can't remember the other guy's name. But yeah, interesting interview anyway. So yeah, there's the birthdays. Not many today. George Cartwright is 16, so now we can do his tractor test. Richard and Martha, happy wedding day. Charlotte Moore is 49. Dan Bell is the big 4-3. Anthony Simpson is 30. And Amanda Williams, happy birthday, Amanda. I think actually your birthday's tomorrow, but yeah, if you know Amanda from McVeigh and Parker, drop her a text. £92,633. Now, before I finish and show you the GB News bit, we're going to go to over here and look at this. That, absolutely love the smell of walking in a barn with some hay in. That needs unloading really, but we'll probably do it tomorrow now. Got to move some stuff about, and it's getting late last night, so didn't get it done because we brought Bennett's stuff in. In fact, there's a trailer in the other shed of theirs as well. But yeah, that's all for today from me, apart from what's coming up now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be at Kelsall actually tomorrow as well, and have a proper look round. So bye for now.
As much as we enjoy basking in this fantastic weather, it's not the sort of thing you're dreaming of, is it?
No, it's actually making all the crops shut down now, shall we say? So they're thinking, right, it's July, it's August. Let's ripen faster than we should do, really, and harvest is here. So yeah, these hot temperatures aren't ideal.
I imagine as well, if you're looking after animals, they probably suffer in extreme heat waves too, don't they? And you have to look after them too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, my neighbours is shearing his sheep today because obviously you've got these huge temperatures. A lot of people don't understand why we shear sheep, but it's so that they stay cool in the summer. The fleece will actually insulate them a bit from the heat, but obviously when it gets really hot for a prolonged period, you need to give them a haircut to stop them overheating.
Look, I mean, I know things are very difficult at the moment. I mean, for lots of reasons. I mean, the inheritance tax issue has obviously highlighted a lot of things, but I mean, there's a lot of financial pressures on farmers anyway, as there often is. Is perhaps a silver lining to this very dark cloud that we're talking about it more. We're talking about not only the tough conditions that farmers face, but actually highlighting how important farmers are to our country.
Yeah, I mean, the conversation of agriculture in the UK now is definitely up the agenda compared to what it was a few years ago. I think we had a little bit of a reminder about the importance of food when we had COVID, because we saw empty shelves then. And then obviously the last 6 to 7 months since the budget, as it's really gone up the agenda. We don't seem to be getting the conversation backwards and forwards, though. I mean, we're doing a lot of talking and explaining how difficult the situation is with the policy changes, and then obviously with this drought, there's only actually the beef farmers at the moment that have got any chance of making any money in the next sort of 12 months. Cereal farmers such as myself, we will probably see 30 to 40% of the harvest we would have been expecting, which is probably, means another loss after last year's loss, ironically, from too much rain. It is unique agriculture in the fact that we are price takers, not price setters, and that makes it extremely difficult to plan going forward, especially if there's no confidence at all in agriculture at the moment because of policy come out of government. It would be nice to have a government that could understand the difficulties and try and get us in a place where brand British agriculture could be exporting all over the world, and we have huge demand for actually British grown produce. And then if we did have a bad year with poor yields, at least we'd have the price to compensate through that.
I mean, look at the conditions at the moment. You say you grow cereal. I mean, we're just experiencing a heat wave, but we're told that there are going to be thunderstorms and the clouds are going to open and all the rain is going to come. That's very difficult for you to know when to harvest, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we won't really be starting harvesting for about a week. That'll be barley, then the wheat will be 3 or 4 weeks after that. The difficulty with a thunderstorm and a huge deluge is it actually flattens the corn to the floor. So, you see crop circles. Well, you can get that with too much heavy rain. I mean, obviously they're pretty patterns, but you get a deluge that's pretty quick and you've got a ripe head with a bunch of wheat on it. It's already struggling to stand up in the wind. But if you get some wind and then rain, it just snaps it off and then it's stuck to the floor. And if you get a bit more wet weather, it actually starts to grow before we can get it in the shed. It can be difficult.
I just wonder, because, I mean, a lot of people will voice concern for what farmers are going through. Do we need to be... I mean, I know everyone's struggling, but do we need to put our hands in our pockets a bit more? I mean, part of the problem has always been that, obviously, we want cheap produce in supermarkets, and supermarkets aren't paying you a lot for what you do. We've got to start paying more, haven't we, as consumers?
Either that or selling it to someone that's got more money. As a country, there's not a lot of money around. So maybe we need to be finding more markets for our stuff and the imported stuff that's grown to a lesser standard that'll be cheaper than the domestic population can eat that. I mean, of course, if people are going in and demanding British produce, then, we might see then a bit of a rise in demand, and everything's about supply and demand, and that's when you might see an increase in price. But of course, no politician wants to see expensive food because of inflation. What's quite annoying is, though, for every pound of food we import, that's a pound lost out of our economy. So it's potentially, it's like reverse trade. I mean, it's very important to export things because then we get money coming back into our economy. But for some reason, they can't see the fact that we can home grow it with a bit of support to protect us from these extremes of weather.
is good because it means that we're not sending money abroad to bring stuff in, or often bringing stuff from countries that are short of water and having to irrigate every year.
Well, good luck with the rest of the season, Olly. How do we find you on YouTube? What are you called?
You just put in OllyBlogs, O-L-L-Y blogs. It's a bit of a nickname for it, really. So, yeah, that's the easiest way to find. We do a video every day of what we're doing on the farm.
Yeah. All right, Olly, good to see you. Thanks very much indeed. I tell you what, it's chilling though from what Olly said, is that, you know, if it reaches a point where our high-quality British food has to be sold abroad, because that's where they can get a decent price, and we buy in the cheap rubbish...
That cannot be allowed. It makes no sense at all.
No, we've got to start insisting on buying British when we go into the shops and soon right into the supermarkets and all the rest of it. But it is going to cost us a bit more money, but...
Buy British campaign, that's what we need.
It is, isn't it?